Hey, you guys, it's your favorite little keto goofball Diamond, and today is day 1697 of my ketogenic journey, going from 311 pounds to where I sit today. We're going to talk all about it. We're going to weigh in, talk about what I ate yesterday, some little good news, some bad news, some crazy news, some all over the place news. Went to the gyno, did the whole thing, talking about that too. If you're here for it, like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell, because now is time to rant, rave, and misbehave, Keto Diamond style. There was no echo. Everybody must be asleep. Coffee achieved. So of course I've got my French vanilla, the New England's French vanilla in here. It's my favorite one so far. There's a lot of good ones, but they're not all available in my area. Anyway, got my collagen peptides. I got my stevia and my unsweetened vanilla almond milk. Now I got to achieve makeup and a doctor's appointment. I'm wearing sweatpants and sweat clothes because all I'm gonna have after this is cramps. So yeah, I got my test results back, so I already know them. And hopefully that won't be a problem. The weird thing is, the doctor said it's easier to put it in an IUD when you're on your period. And I'm like, ugh, and I am, so, ugh. But she said that was easier, so here we go. Oh, I have cramps so bad. Such is life, though. All right, so I went live for the last couple of mornings, so I'm going to give you all little updates that I didn't put out here. Had some stress going on, not at work, but work related. Had to deal with work. It's a whole thing. I don't know if I'll ever be able to fully tell you about it because, I don't want to get in trouble. But anyway, there's some stress in that area. There is... I did go and I got my results back a little early, and I went ahead and read them before I went to the doctor, so I already knew what was going on. But either way, went to the gyno today. What they believe was causing the blockage, and I don't really understand how all this works, but what they believe was blocking my IUD from going in the last time was simply some scar tissue from my C-section, which was a little lower than it should have been. And that's it. Corey's 22, so she'd been here for a minute. And that C-section is very old. Well, anyway, and I did ask her, I said, well, could it be scar tissue from past IUD? She said, well, theoretically, but I do believe it was from the C-section, although I don't know how that works unless they cut through there. I don't know. I don't know all that stuff that I should know as a woman, but it's in now, which is really weird. Because going to the gynecologist on your lady issue, apparently it helps. Apparently, if you're on your period, it's easier for them to put the IUD in, and it hurts less. And it did. It didn't hurt at all going in, which is weird. Here's the thing. My body was not in physical pain, or at least my brain didn't know it was, because my legs started doing this shaking number and just like trembling like I was in intense, horrible pain, even though I didn't hurt. And I was laughing at it. I'm telling the doctor, I'm so sorry. They're just doing this, and I can't make them stop. It feels like I'm doing it. I swear I'm not doing it on purpose. And she's like, it's okay. It's fine. And I mean, my legs were they were jumping like crazy. And I was like, I don't know what's going on here, because I don't hurt. I don't know why. My legs are going insane. But it took a good 10-15 minutes for them to stop fully. And it wasn't because like my legs were up for a long period of time or anything like that, because they weren't really. And I've had them up longer without that problem. But I mean, my body was acting like it was in extreme pain, but I wasn't. I don't know, but it was just my thigh muscles were just I can't even explain it. It was like crazy. I was like, I mean, I'm literally laughing to the point of tears because my legs were doing stuff on their own. It's like he hit a nerve or something. I don't know. I don't think you have any leg nerves in the hoo-ha, but you might. I don't know. It was weird. Regardless, it was absolutely weird. And it was those leg muscles that jump like a lot if you do too many squats or something. Weird, just weird. But like again, it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt. I did have cramping afterwards. I've kind of had cramping on and off all day. Not horrific, but uncomfortable. You know. Did hit the Myadol. Can't hit it this late because it's got a lot of caffeine in it, which makes me talk even more than usual. Ain't you glad you missed that? So I kind of waited. It is like 10 o'clock at night, but I kind of waited to get on here until the cramping wasn't quite as bad and I was a little less miserable. So there's that. Update on hubby in case I don't know if I told you guys or if I just told it in the lives, and some of y'all might have caught the lives, but hubby goes back to work Friday. 2 days from now, thank God. We managed not to fall behind on any bills. We do have some new bills, of course, with my car and all that have to be taken care of pretty much right away, but we didn't fall behind, and that is a blessing. And the fact that he healed so well is a blessing. He will have to have another small surgery on the inside of his nostril on the 4th of April. But, I mean, they didn't talk like that was going to put him out of work. So I don't know how that one's going to work or how it's going to work out. We shall see. But either way, he's going to be grateful for that one because there's stuff in there. The way they've got it, the canal is blocked, or the nostril is blocked. So he can't wait for that one so he can breathe properly out of that. And right now he's sleeping and resting, and everybody else apparently in the household is because, again, I didn't have a echo when I said rant, rave, and misbehave, and I always do when there's somebody around. So, and baby's been quiet too. Raina's doing better. She had a severe case of the flu. I had the flu, but it was very mild, and it stopped. I mean, I don't know. It went away pretty quickly. Zach had the flu over the weekend, Anthony, and I believe Beans had it last week. I think that's why she was so ill and getting fevers. We thought initially it was teething, but she didn't want to eat and stuff either, and there was no like thrush or anything. So, and then her mom got really sick, and Anthony got really sick, and Zach got really sick. And then I got really feverish, kind of like at work, but I couldn't really tell if that's what was going on until after I had gotten home, and I could, adjust my body temperature and know whether I should be hot or cold or what was going on there. It's a whole thing, man. It was so cold that day at work, though. I couldn't tell if I was freezing to death because it was cold and then just suddenly got hot because I was working or what. I felt feverish, but I couldn't tell for sure. And, over the next several hours after being off work, I felt horrible. And honestly, the thing that's going on at work has my stomach tied in so many knots. I am terrified to go on Friday, even though I didn't do anything wrong, but I'm still terrified to go. So, in one of these days, hopefully I'll be able to explain that to you fully, but again, I don't want to get myself in trouble. So we're going to leave it at that. But just know that there is a hella stressful event. Like, seriously, my stomach, there's butterflies, I'm in knots. And, yeah. But my keto day yesterday went really well. My husband decided to go back keto yesterday. And, of course, that is huge helpful because we won't be in the Taco Bell line no more, or a lot of lines that get Joni in trouble. So, or cause Joni to get herself in trouble, because let's be honest here, it's nobody's fault but my own, because I can always say, no, I don't want Taco Bell, or get you something at Taco Bell, let's go over here and get me something. But he's not keen on eating out. He wants to lose a little weight, feel a little healthier. The other day, I think it was either Sunday or Monday. I think it was Sunday. He went outside. It was only like 65 degrees to change a fog light in his car because it had blown. It was a little bit of work. He had to kind of go up underneath the car and everything. But when he came back in, he was sweating all over. And he complains about being hot a lot. And I complain about being cold a lot. And it's a complete polar opposite, different than what it was just 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I was always hot, period. There was no cold in these bones, okay? I was just hot because I had all that weight on me and I had all that padding or fluff or floof or whatever. And he was skinny. He was skin and bones. He looked like he done been in a zombie movie. He was skinny. And then, like, somehow the roles reversed there. Keto helped me and he didn't do it. And then, like, he went keto and then quit. And it's this whole thing. But it's only 205 pounds. On a man, it doesn't really look bad. But he carries all of it in his midsection pretty much. So it's heavy. It's uncomfortable. He can't breathe. He can't bend. His pants are all too tight. He decided to go back keto. And it probably would help his back quite a bit too. So now it didn't heal his back last time. He did keto for a while trying to help with his back, but it didn't heal it. But you can always hope and try. And of course, getting a little extra weight when you're standing off your back is never a bad thing. So maybe it'll help somewhat anyway. But with him going back keto, it's been much easier. So much easier. The thing is, of course, his keto is different than mine. Today he's ate like 3 sandwiches with keto bread, and half of a Quest pizza. And then he crashed. Then he gave me the half of the Quest pizza. Hopefully I'll get by with half that Quest pizza. Corey had also bought me some hot wings to put them in the freezer. See, I was thinking I was doing something sneaky. I thought I was going to eat Nick's hot wings. My bacon is fine. And they really wouldn't care, but he might have felt a little irritated and I might have laughed. Anyway, there was a bag of hot wings in the freezer. It's like, I'm eating these. And I did. And I don't regret it. But then it turns out they were mine. Corey bought them for me like 2 weeks ago, put them in the freezer. She didn't tell me they were there. So I was like, oh, I ate my own hot wings. Damn. Just trying to irritate Nick, but it's all right. What else did I eat yesterday? A couple bites off of a, oh, that was today. Wait. Yeah, that was today. Why am I telling you about today? Because yesterday's food is what goes with today. Let me show you what I ate. But there was a couple bites last night of a Lily's cookies and cream bar. But just a couple sections. So not like the whole bar. Alright, Tuesday morning, 171.8. Those clearly are not going to be keto friendly at all. Ham, cheese, lettuce, and mayonnaise roll-ups. Alright, here's the meal. Medium rare, lots of collards, side salad. Hubby is going keto too. Fine Wednesday morning, 170 on the dot. Accidentally turned the camera around. But hey, that's great. You know, I mean, I'm higher than I've been in a long time. Still, but it's still down 1.8 pounds from yesterday. I gotta say, all the stress that's been on me, it's not an excuse. It's just partially what's going on. A lot of it has been that I feel healthy and I cheat a lot. A lot of it has been also stress. A lot of it has been also my husband eats and I want what he has. It's still the whole french fry thing. Look, he gets french fries. I want a french fry, okay? Okay, he's my husband. That's what I do. That's what we do. We steal their fries, okay? That's what we do. Shame on me. But anyway, a lot of it's all on me. I did it all. But still yet, 170 is higher than I've been in a couple of years, really, realistically, and staying in that area. I don't want to stay in that area. I want to drop. So hopefully, with him starting keto now, if he sticks to it, it'll be a little easier for me to stick to. And I just got to kind of stick to my guns. Sorry, the girls were trying to escape there. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So I guess that's really all I got to say. I do have to get up kind of early in the morning. I got bills to pay and all that, errands to run that I don't want to do, but got to do. He goes back to work Friday, so our paychecks can start being normal again, kind of like, well, next week will be semi-normal because I did miss this Sunday too because I got sick. So I'm going to be short 16 hours because if I miss 12 hours, I lose 16 because I get 4 hours of comp when I'm there every day, all day. So that sucks. But he's going to be short 16 hours because last Sunday was the beginning of our pay period and he'll work Friday and Saturday. I'll work Friday and Saturday. So we'll be short. He probably won't miss his comp. I'm not sure how that's going to work because he was out with doctors, thing. I was too, but I don't think that's going to count. I don't know. He might miss 16 hours and I'll miss 16 hours, but we'll both get our other 24. So it should be fun, hopefully. It'll start being semi-normal again anyway. And then the week after, as long as we work all weekend, it'll be great. But I'm terrified to go to work, so Couldn't do it anyway. Terrified. Grudges will be held against, even though I didn't do it. But it don't matter. It's just is what it is. Alright, yes. There are ways to support the channel in the description below. There's some cool links down there to let you get some Keto Diamond merch, some t-shirts with keto logos on it, and just some Keto Diamond stuff on it, and stuff that I designed. So check that out. That's the Teesprings link in the description below. I believe all the prices have dropped too. I'm not positive, but I think they have. I shouldn't tell you that because I'm not positive. There's some cool links down there that you can get some cool stuff. And if you need my help, my contact information is below. I help anybody for free across the board. It makes me feel good and makes you live longer. So if you got a question, shoot it my way. Much love, many prayers. Help support Jake by clicking that like button. You got to feed him, right? Bye, y'all. Ah.